Greetings, this is Vlodril, and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, on to a new game's Infamy.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre, and he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
I want to deal with Miss Alice.
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice. And
Oh, come on,
they
Miss
get
Hudson.
along so well.
What's wrong with you?
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to
God
study
damn
my
it.
father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it.
Whoa.
The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me.
What
I'm
the
sure
fuck are you
your
wearing?
brains will.
Brains.
What the fuck are you wearing, dude? Why is everyone's eyes red? Scarf follows fashion trends. Okay. I don't know. Other side. Let's put self-reflected and let's change that to wants to attract attention. Come on. Makes more sense. British tobacco. Holmes' preferred brand. Wow. Personalized boots. Yeah, that seems right to me. Really imprecise. God damn it.
Mr.
He has a goddamn boot that says his name. If that's not self-affected, I don't know what. I guess maybe he can be both vain and proud to be an American. I don't want to get imprecise portraits. Deductions about characters, if I can. Don't care about the ending of the case because that's what I choose, but this...
Father,
What?
Yeah.
Miss Alice has visitors at night. I don't think it would be appropriate.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, just you stop that now.
guess what?
God damn it.
Right.
What is wrong with you, Mrs. Hudson? And what is wrong with us? God damn, we're a horrible parent. Put limits for your kid. Alright, I think that's the only thing I got wrong. There we go. It was the only thing I got wrong. God damn it.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson
Wow.
for some tea.
Okay. Apparently I was muted. I wonder for how long I was muted. Welp. It's not like I can go back in this game that it offers no actual save system, which I hate. As I have said before, fuck any save system that's not manual save system. Checkpoint suck. Why do I have two now? Letter from Westgate Prison. Mr. Holmes, my name is Tabitha Falk. I'm one of the nurses who attends the inmates at Westgate Prison. I took care of Mr. Albate, who asked me to write to you after his death. He remained furious right up to the end and refused to ask God for forgiveness. He blamed you, Mr. Holmes, for breaking his will. It was so sad to see. Well, too bad you were a murderer and no one cares about what you think. They keep putting the... I think they realized that the previous game, although really good, it had issues with each case being disjointed, and they put the daughter to maybe tie together the story. But if the cases are unrelated too, it will be interesting to see how this unfolds. Alright, find out what's with the bomb there. That's weird. Spoilers game. I guess we'll go speak to him. Sherlock doesn't knock. Doesn't believe in the privacy of others. Oh my god, he disappeared. What? Where the fuck did you go?
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Why the hell is he not here? That's weird.
This must be grease paint. Face powder of an excellent quality.
Also, snooping at the guest, that's not cool, Holmes.
I use the same brushes for makeup.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No!
Great. What is wrong with people?
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not Miss Hudson.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
She wearing glasses? That looks like glasses. Yep. She's rich, probably. Engagement ring. I think so. Two different shoes? What the fuck? So if it's the fiancé that is missing, maybe? Yes. Mary Sutherland is a good-tempered young lady of 25 years of age. She has poor eyesight. She has failed to notice that she's wearing mismatched boots. Mary is a wealthy young lady. She's engaged to be married. Alrighty.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Wow. That's old school, I guess.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Uh-huh. Interesting. I wonder how substantial it is.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
You don't know where he lives. That's weird and naive of you.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet.
Yeah,
I
he's
put a
probably
missing
faking
persons
it.
notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter.
What is wrong with
Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde, Holmes, tell her.
you? Why would Holmes agree to this? Ever? Seriously, why? That's weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that does that. Alright. Well, that should be a clue, I guess. How does this help me? I'm not sure. What
A
do you want?
love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
No.
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table?
Alright. Go to the table and read the letter. Wait, this is not the letter. This is the Times. Public notice. A disappearance. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Even the name is theatrical. I wonder if the wild character has anything to do with this. Mr. Angel is of around 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build, with a sallow complexion. He's black-haired with bushy side whiskers. He has a disguise key too. He's likely to be wearing tinted spectacles, blah blah blah. Unless I think he was dressed in a black silk frock coat with a black waistcoat and grey Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in an office in Leadenhall Street. Okay. My dear love, this is typed too, not written, so can't see anything about his handwriting. Please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I will say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and I'm waiting. Who seriously writes "end" with the symbol, not "end"? In a formal letter. A love letter too. That's wow. And I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves one more upon his travels, especially in that age where they were really attentive to their penmanship and their way of writing. That seems totally out of place.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Oh, he agrees. Okay. It's like that on purpose then.
Fairly common ink, nothing special. Good quality paper, quite smooth. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more.
Why did I get... got something here and went away.
We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent.
He could be the stepfather as well. She's kinda blind, so... that would be weird.
Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
You know, a signet ring. The E is problematic. Oh, there we go.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Oh, it's from the same guy. Nope. Okay. Dear Mary, I'm taking the opportunity of sending you these few lines in the hope that they find you and your mother in good health. So he does that in that letter too. France is a nice country to look at, but it is the same as anywhere. There are rogues here who deceive and mistreat their women. Men nowadays are so dishonorable they won't think twice to break your heart. I hope that you will be an obedient girl and look after your mother. Yeah, this is bullshit.
I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice. Stay at home.
It's the same typewriter, obviously.
Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
Alright.
This letter has a defect. It's the same letter with the same defect in both instances.
Do we need to make the case too? Okay. Okay. There we go.
One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect.
M. I guess we need the capital M. I want to spend a wish. I love you. Blah 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 blah. Is there no other? Oh, there we go.
Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Indeed. Elementary. As you would say in the previous games. Yes, it's totally just a coincidence. Alright. No one believes that's it. Wow, already deductions. Yep. The same person, probably. Probably it was a test, but why? Money? Probably. What the fuck with this case? Instant solution. Yeah, alright. That's the fastest case ever. Mr. Windybugs is Mr. Angel. Mary's stepfather adopted a disguise and played the role of Mr. Hosmer Angel to keep his daughter from... Yeah, okay. What? No, we'll tell her the truth. Obviously this isn't the case. But part of the case, but that's weird.
Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away, to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
He's Holmes. He's not diplomatic. That's his stick. And there, next case. That would be funny. The previous game had a couple of shorter cases, but not that short. Alright, you know what? I think I'll end the episode here. Well, let's start first, so it saves. At night.
What is going on?
Where is Watson? Toby. It almost hit Toby. Those bastards.
Is everything all right?
We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to. And I will see you next time with more Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. Who's kind of a brat.